year, Honda's been named the best car brand for 2023. Come get your Honda today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siga Lane.
Our glitter girl.
What?
I love it.
It's actually, it belongs to our assistant news director, Allison, and she said, you should try this. And I said, okay. I'm having second thoughts.
I say rock it, full price.
It looks good on her, Steve. And
that's the trick on how you get the hair to do that every
yes.
morning. Now I see.
That's how it gets the swoop.
As I get ready in the morning, I put the little headband on, and it just sticks. You know, the thing is, gray hair just does whatever the heck it wants. So I don't know.
It looks good. It's perfect for Southdowns tonight, which is why she brought it in. Maybe for you to wear.
It's like a garter.
I think. A garter / headband.
Liz will be putting that on, not me. Sorry.
You can rock it too, Steve. I believe.
Welcome to WAFB Plus every 9:15 Monday through Friday, and so have a little bit of fun on a Friday. Yes. Why not? It's been a busy week, but we're all kind of getting ready for the Friday and the weekend to come.
Yeah, and so it's a little bit of mixed news, but the good news is the rain's out here. It's just going to be chilly. That's why I got the sweater on. We were down the street with our buddy Jordy Collada on his show a few minutes ago. So it's outside a little bit. So anyway, it is. You need something like this jacket, a coat as you head out this morning. Let's give you a look, Liz Ken over at Maxwell. There you go, Skyline camera showing that after we started out. Excuse me, kind of hit the mic there. After we started out with some sunshine, we've seen some clouds rolling back in, some mid and high level clouds, and we'll see a decent amount of cloud cover at times today. So that's just going to kind of add to the chill when we don't have all that sunshine. Got down to 42 for a low in Baton Rouge, 40 in New Roads, 36 for a low in Macomb this morning. So indeed, a much colder start around the area, and 42 for a low. Right now, it's only 43 in Baton Rouge, so temperatures have hardly moved. Gonzales 43, most of us in the low 40s. Macomb's still stuck in the upper 30s right now at 38 degrees. All right, here's a look at your forecast for today. It's going to be a slow warm up, mid to upper 40s at noon. Highs topping out in the low 50s. That's about it. Going to be a breezy day. Winds out of the north-northwest, 10 to 15, maybe even 10 to 20 miles per hour. So just to show you that we are going to see a decent amount of cloud cover at times today. Not going to be rain-producing clouds, but with that, it'll help keep it on the cool side. Here we are, 3 o'clock. You get hints of a blip showing up along the coast, but we'll stay dry the remainder of today. And by this evening, skies should start to clear out a bit once again and becoming mainly clear overnight. All right, baseball at the box. It's the opener. And you probably heard by now they moved up the start time to try and avoid the coldest of the weather tonight, but it's still going to be chilly this afternoon. Partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures low 50s, falling into the mid 40s, and winds kind of blowing in at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Softball also playing this afternoon and tonight out of Tiger Park. 4 o'clock first pitch against Ohio. Low 50s for that one, falling into the mid 40s, followed right behind at 6:30 against Utah. That one goes mid 40s down to the low 40s. So bundle up if you're headed to those games. And then we were talking about this parade moments ago, Southdowns tonight. If you're going to check that out, 7 o'clock, definitely going to want to bundle up for it as we go from the mid 40s down into the low 40s. But as we said, at least it's dry. Spanish Town tomorrow. If you're lining up, if you're going to be in the parade and have to get out there early, make sure you bring layers because it's going to be downright cold early on. As we get closer to parade time at noon, still cool, but not as cold, low 50s, climbing into the mid 50s as the parade progresses. And then by Sunday, what you'll note is that things look warmer and pretty nice. We got the Port Allen Parade, St. Gabriel, Livonia, all at 1 o'clock, mid to upper 60s. And then Sunday night, Plaquemine, the Crew of Camoga rolls at 7 o'clock. A little bit cool, low 60s, falling into the upper 50s, but really not bad at all. So it's about 48 hours of chilly weather today, tomorrow, into Sunday morning. But by Sunday afternoon, already rebounding to 70, and then the big warm-up coming up next week. 78 Monday, 81 by Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day. And I tell you what, so any parades between now and Fat Tuesday, anywhere around South Louisiana, rain shouldn't be really an issue. We can't rule out a couple of stray showers. Even if we get something on Fat Tuesday, shouldn't be a big deal. Gets even warmer after that. Ash Wednesday, Thursday, we could be flirting with record highs, mid 80s around the area. Maybe not as warm at the end of next week, but still above normal. Also note in the 10-day, kind of headed into a drier pattern, guys.
What the heck? 85. Sir, check your
Bring it on.
numbers. I knew it. I knew
He
it.
said, bring it.
And I very much know it. My goodness. How close are we to a possible record there, Steve?
Yeah, so unfortunately, I was trying to look this up this morning. The Weather Service data, the sites that house that data were down, but I think record highs are in the mid to upper 80s.
Oh my
so
God, right
we
there.
should be in the neighborhood at least of that. So we'll be tracking that, no doubt.
Look at that.
Wow.
By
All
the
right.
way, guys, real quick,
Yeah.
yesterday hit 82.
What?
And that was only 2 degrees shy of a record. Today, 52. So today's going to be about 30 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday.
Yesterday
Stark
was one of
contrast.
those sweaty pavement days at the house for me. Like the rain was there, and then the
Concrete was sweating?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. So, Cap, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Talking more about the Mardi Gras here in a quick minute as we get to it.
Yes.
Wish we could start with that, right? Why not? But we got to start with this. Actually, BRPD, a shooting investigation now.
2 people shot in Baton Rouge. We know that the first responders, paramedics, EBR paramedics responding to the scene.
There you go.
We're still trying to figure out exactly what happened, what led up to this. But in the meantime, Matt's showing you a map of where this happened.
This is 10,000 block of Schneidia Drive. And
Yeah.
so get it right here, I-10 and this area. And actually, we can show you a closer view because it's a neighborhood just off of Perkins and Bluebonnet. Liz has got it pulled up right there. So that's where this happened. Now it's just about why.
So this is pretty popular part of the world.
of
I mean, when
course.
you talk about the cross section of Perkins and Bluebonnet, you've
Yeah.
got a lot in that part of the world,
Yeah.
especially residentially. You've
Yes.
got major neighborhoods in that part of the world. So we're still working to find out the condition of these people right now. We're told that, again, they're being treated for their injuries. We just don't know the extent of those at this time. We're going to keep you updated, keep checking with authorities to find out what happened and find out the latest on their condition.
Okay, from that to this.
Yeah.
Drive sober, get pulled over. We say this, that phrase all the time. The campaign hits at different times of the year, always typically comes around during Mardi Gras season for good reason. They're going to be out there. What does that mean for you? Well, just do the right thing and
Yeah.
everything's fine. This is all about making sure impaired drivers are not out there, or if they are, they're found quickly.
That's the goal, and that's why state police, that's why Baton Rouge Police, and a lot of our local authorities in the law enforcement world, they're going to have more officers out than normal. In fact, I know we've been talking about a law enforcement shortage. For Mardi Gras, they have hired on more officers. They have hired on extra help to make sure that streets are being patrolled, to make sure major interstates and thoroughfares are being patrolled, so that we don't have an incident where somebody is driving drunk and then can cause mass chaos for somebody else.
But there's so much going on. I want to get
I
out and
know,
party and
I
have a
know,
good
it's
time.
so easy.
You can do all that. Actually, if you
Yes.
find this story, WAFB.com, what you want to do, there you go, look for all this. Actually, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of it, I want to show you something, what we have actually put up for you. Again, all the way down at the bottom. Lyft, Uber, Guru, Ride Guru. There are ways that you can go out there and have a good time and never get behind the wheel of a car. You're sitting in the back taking a nice comfy ride home. You make it home, everybody else makes it home.
Yes.
That's the idea.
In this day and age, there's no reason not to have a plan, not to have a backup plan, to have a designated driver, or to call somebody to come get you a ride home.
I know, look, everybody wants to get out there and have a good time
Of
because
course.
there is all of this going on.
Yes.
This is the weekend.
Yeah.
Not taken away from all the other parades.
Of course not.
But it starts to compact during that final weekend of Mardi Gras season. So much going on, including right here in our little part of the world, the Baton Rouge area.
Yeah.
Exclusive guide to those parades here.
Our Kirsten Wilbur working hard to make sure she's got all the details on all the parades, starting with tonight. Crew of Southdowns rolling at 7 o'clock. You've got Spanish Town rolling tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've got Crew of Camogo and Plaquemine rolling Sunday.
Yeah.
You've got the St. Gabriel. We have so many parades in
yeah.
our part of the world. I know a lot of people look to New Orleans, but we've got a lot of family-friendly, fun parades in our
really
part of
do.
the world
We
too.
do.
So if you're trying to figure out, oh, there's just so much, I'm overwhelmed, I don't even know what my options are, helpful guide, thelouisianaweekend.com. Scroll through and figure out which one best fits your plans and what you're looking for. And then, of course, have a great, safe time.
Great safe time. All right, well, look, we got stuff. We got Fat Tuesday parades in the area as
Oh.
well. So it's all right there waiting for you, as Liz said. Beautifully manicured right there
Yes.
for you, the exclusive guide to Mardi Gras.
I'm
So
excited.
well, and how can you not, right?
Yeah.
So Mardi Gras season. But there's this as well.
Oh,
Baseball at the
baseball
box.
season. Baseball opens today for both LSU and Southern.
That's
Southern
right.
actually kicking things off with the captain No, captain?
Well, we'll get that.
Oh, okay. I got so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about LSU first because Callie was there this morning. It was cold. It's a cold start, and we kind of got clued in when LSU deciding on Thursday, how about we move up the game? How about we move it up because it's going to be a cold evening and start things off. First pitch is going off at 3 o'clock.
Dry. That's what you want. Dry.
We'll take it.
Obviously, right? Cold, you can look, you're going to get out there in a coat, no problem. But, the guys on the mound, guys out there in the field, and that kind of thing. So, but look, they just want to get it done. We've been looking forward to this. Everybody has. All the chatter preseason, right? I mean, #1 ranked team everywhere, right? So now it's time to get out there and actually put this thing to the test. You can't win anything for game 1 of the season except game 1 of the season.
Yeah.
So that's where it starts. They'll get to down the road, but it's going to be fun. The box, 3 o'clock first pitch.
It's going to be cute to see families all bundled up out there.
So here's the thing. It's not just LSU baseball.
No.
LSU softball is hosting the Tiger Classic today. Their game last night got canceled, right? But they've got 2 games scheduled today, 2 games on Saturday, a game on Sunday. You can find everything right here, lsusports.net. Gymnastics as well. They got a big meet tonight.
They're hosting Florida tonight inside the PMAC. So
ranked.
it is busy in our part of the world. If you're looking for something to do, no shortage of events.
So that's LSU.
Yeah.
You were mentioning Southern.
If you happen to be in Houston, catch the Southern baseball team.
Right.
They are going to be at Minute Maid Park. Oh, stand by.
I'm getting
They're
there.
coming. There we go. Cactus Jack Classic. This is part of the HBCU special. So they're going up against Jackson State tonight at 7. Grambling tomorrow, 3 o'clock. And then Texas Southern on Sunday. So a busy weekend for our part of the world, but a great highlight on HBCUs. And then Southern softball also hosting the Mardi Gras Classic.
Right.
Get this. So y'all remember we were talking about LSU softball hosting Eastern Illinois.
That's right.
Eastern Illinois happened to be here for last night's game that got canceled against LSU, but it's not a wasted trip for them. They're staying in town to play in the Mardi Gras Classic over on the Bluff. So a good game all around to get them in, get some extra pitches, get some extra practice games in. Not practice, real games. Real games in.
Yeah.
I just love that it's not a wasted trip.
No,
to
it's
come
not.
all this way during Mardi Gras weekend, come on.
Right. Get out and enjoy some of the Mardi Gras when you're not on the diamond, right?
Yes.
So, my goodness. It feels like it's all at once, and it kind of gets that way when you get like a baseball and a softball and a couple teams from a couple universities getting going.
Yeah.
It feels busy. It's a good kind of busy. And so there you go. All that going on. So that's a little bit of what we're going to do for you. WAFB Plus, just kind of spelling it out, laying it out for you. You get to choose where you want to go. Just, as Liz mentioned, be safe while you're doing it. We want to see you on the other side of this very, very busy weekend.
That is the goal, right? Yeah. But despite all the busyness, the chaos that is life, that is Mardi Gras, that is work, that is your family, it's always good to take a step back and realize, you know what? The world is bigger than me. The world is bigger than my problems. The world is bigger than the sphere that surrounds me that is sometimes and more often than not chaotic for everybody, right?
Yeah.
How about doing some random acts of kindness?
My favorite kind.
I tell you what, let's take you and show you some things you could do. Some little things like writing a simple note saying, I appreciate you, or I'm thankful for you. Pay it forward. It makes all the big difference.
It really could. So this actually happens to be Random Acts of Kindness Day.
Hey now.
So the whole idea is to do this any day you want, but today is apparently that day to draw more attention to it. So yeah, could mean writing your friend a note, a little thank you note for who knows what, paying for a stranger's coffee, you see that? Volunteering at a food bank. Now you're getting into some real good help right there. Or just brighten someone's day by giving them a compliment, flash a smile. National Random Act of Kindness Day, a reminder to have compassion, be selfless, and kind to each other every single day, not just on a day like today. But the more the better. The more the better. We actually are. We're picking up some garbage. WAP going to be picking up some garbage here.
Oh yeah.
Trash on the street. And my girls, Key Club members, like hey, Key Club folks.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, can we join in?
I love
can we
that.
join in? And so it's not so much random. It's planned, but. Yeah, there's ways you can get out and do good.
They weren't asked to. They volunteered to do it.
They're like, let's go and do this. So, find a way to do any little bit.
Yeah.
Can help the community out.
But I love that you're spreading that message to the kids so they learn young and then they can set the example in all of their spheres too.
Look, I'm trying to learn from them.
Leading by example, it makes such a huge difference.
Yes.
So if you're the catalyst, be that spark for change.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, speaking of sparks and all the things that are cool these days, so we've been talking a lot about AI, artificial intelligence kind of taking over and a little bit scary, right? So it'll be scary the day we see robots rolling around, just commonplace.
We're almost there now.
Yeah. Well, they're in schools now too, but this one is actually pretty cool. You'll see a real face on this one.
Okay, that's creepy.
Here's what I mean. Look at that.
Oh!
Do you see?
I thought you meant like a face on like a robot.
Well,
okay.
that's coming. That may be coming. So obviously with COVID-19, remote learning became such a usual commonplace thing, but a 14-year-old student, this one there in Maryland, she's taking it a step further. She's using a robot, iPad on a robot stick, to attend classes from home. Since September, Kate Rimmel has been battling leukemia, children's cancer. Yeah. She uses a robot to attend class from home, and she's actually controlling this all through her laptop. So this is meant to keep her up on to date with class assignments and everything, tests everything she needs to do to be there. The district actually okaying the robot, and her parents say it's actually been so helpful. Look at that. Being kind and
oh, man.
I just love that. I just love that so much.
This is just, okay, so remote learning, right? And it's one thing to be at a laptop and you kind of log in and everybody's sitting there and then you log out and you get into the next class. She gets to, this is a little next level. Yeah. Clearly she's not there, but roaming through the hallways.
Yeah.
As a student in high school, I mean, that's kind of where some of the connections are made, right? Roaming through the hallways as you get going to and from class. So the ability to do that and seeing her classmates and literally having some of her classmates help her in and help her out, and man, that's pretty amazing.
I love that. You actually get to see the faces, and on the other hand, your classmates get to see you. Yeah, you are actually there when you're going through something that's hard. I mean, you don't wish cancer on anyone, but when you talk about a 14-year-old kid, you're trying to make friends, you're trying to just get through it. This is another hurdle, but this is also something that helps her feel normal, man.
That's so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Oh, I love that.
Look at it. You're making folks smile and cry at the same time.
I know.
Look what you did.
That's a good feel-good story on a Friday, Matt. We love that. Oh.
So yeah, she said it right there, Friday. We've been aiming towards this Friday for a while. Plenty of activities out there. It is chilly. I mean, you can look at the 10-day to kind of spell it out for you.
Can't we?
But Steve has pushed all the right buttons. The rain, Liz, is gone.
Not for Mardi Gras. We got this.
Right.
We got this. It's going to be good. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Now's the perfect time to discover the enhanced Mazda CX-5, named the 2022 IIHS Safety Pick Plus Award winner, its highest safety award honor. Choose from over 55 CX-5s available at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.